All right, so my name is Baneet, and you're probably watching this channel. This is my first day of starting Tutorlaunch. It's my new business that I started after my old one, tutoring, where I teach companies how to grow their tutoring slash education businesses. And obviously, this might probably change as time goes on. When I first started last year or 2 years ago, I think now, sorry, a year and a half ago, I thought initially I was going to go into like basic tutoring, but it turned into something way more than that. I niched down, I grew from there. But now as I go through this, eventually I'm going to change this as well. I know that for sure. I don't know what's going to be, but for now I'm coming in with I can help education companies and specifically tutoring companies and, college consulting companies grow their business, because that's exactly what I did. I have gained it, lost it all, then gained it all back. And so I know the principles that it takes to get there, and I know that I have the skills to be able to help other people. And so I'll break down where I'm at currently. This is my first ever video, so I'm starting today. Today is May 13th. Show you that right there, May 13th, 2025. And this is kind of the new start to my journey. Super excited. I'm going to make my first video today. It's this one right here with the whiteboard. I don't know if you can see that. And yeah, I'm just going to showcase throughout my life how I'm doing, what exactly the process is. And I want to make this a daily thing. So last time I was very inconsistent. I was going to do it once a week. I didn't do it once a week. I want to keep this as an everyday thing, because I always see people who have blown up, they've done very well in business and in their career, and I never know how they got there. It feels inhuman because I just don't know how they got there. And so that's why I want to do this. The human side of me, I'll give all my problems here, all my mistakes, everything that I'm messing up on, all that kind of stuff. I'll share it here so that eventually someday in the future, someone can watch this back and be like, he did it. He was stupid. He struggled. He wrote everything on Google Docs. He ran his business on Google Sheets, and he was still able to make it to 100, 200, 300,000 a month, whatever numbers I'm aiming for. So the goal is with this business, the money isn't the issue, because honestly, like in my last business, I made a lot. Like I made a good amount, and I tried to sit with it for a few months, and I tried to spend it and I couldn't spend it. I don't know what to get. Like sure, I can get more and more expensive stuff. Like I got this drone. This is a drone I got. This was like 1 point something K, and I know that's like tiny numbers for some people. I got it like maybe like what, 5 days ago, 6 days ago. I'm bored. I don't know what to do with it. I can fly it. It's cool. Like I'm not even gonna lie, it's pretty cool. But I promise you, it's gonna wear off within the next week. It's like, oh yeah, I have a drone now. Even this new camera I'm using, it's the DJI Osmo 3 Pocket 3. I spent like 3K on this gear. I don't know what to do with it. God, even this mic is like $200. I don't know what to do with it. Like the money's not an issue. But the only reason I would want to make more money is just to show myself I can. And eventually, I do plan in the future to either give it all away, live on very little. Of course, I don't want to backbite myself. I might live on quite a bit. You never know. If I want a nice car, I'll get a nice car. If I don't, whatever, right? It's not really like I'm sitting here, I want to get that Lamborghini. I might just get a Tesla. Teslas are really cool cars. I'm making money for the sake of doing something, because I realized I want to do something I like. And that's the biggest reason I shut down my old business, is because the industry was great, helping people, seeing their scores go up, all that kind of stuff. But now I kind of want to do something where I directly work with business owners. I feel like personal experience, I just feel like they're easier to deal with. They're easier to help. Business owners are much less, stingy about how much they spend or how much they're willing to put into education or working with people if they believe they're good at it. And throughout my time at tutoring, I've built a lot of good relationships, business relationships more so. And the people I know have been amazing, and they provide value, I provide value, we're both helpful to each other. It's great. So that's kind of how I want to go into this. Just those positive experiences have been the things that have kept me going. And relationships are really the thing that, make me happy in terms of feeling successful. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going into this with. The concept is I'm going to do first I'm going to start off with a done for you or / done with you service. So I'm working with them. So I'll tell them, hey, let's do this, let's do that. Looking at your problems here, you should do this. And then eventually, as I get better and better, I might go to a do-it-yourself model where I have coaches. Actually, I'll have coaches, and then the coaches can be like a done-with-you model. And then eventually it'll be do-it-yourself model. So we'll see. Again, this is just a rough layout I have in my mind. I can show you, maybe like I made a little offer here. So it's pretty straightforward. I don't know if I want to show this. Actually, I don't care. I'm trying to be transparent. I don't care. So this is the entire process. Now, I know it's really tiny, but there's specific things here that I help work on. So there's a Tutorlaunch program, which is the one I start off with, and the Tutor Skill. This is different. So you can see here, Tutor Skill is like me increasing your lifetime value for your customer, reducing churn for all your customers, vertical integration. So if you're in, for example, if you're in the college consulting niche, how can you then, what's after that? Well, people need to get jobs. How can you help people get jobs, right? Even what's before that, it's the SAT, it's getting high grades in school, all that kind of stuff. Eventually I'll help them sell their company, which I'm on the path of doing that now. So I'm not helping anyone with this. This is going to take like a year to get to for someone. But once I do it myself, which I'm about to hopefully very soon, then I can teach someone how to do it as well and sell it at high multiples. Plus I know some people in the space who have done this, so that'll be fun too. But this is the main program. So I go through, the concept is we do a first initial call, I'll do a little analysis, and then I go through. There's 3 things usually in business that you need to work on: marketing, product, and sales. So I'll see which one is their biggest weakness. I'm going to sit here and assume that the biggest weakness for most people is marketing and sales, especially marketing. Most people just don't have leads and they don't know how to get it. Luckily, I got a lot of leads with Instagram and some ads. So those are the things I'm really good at, especially for this niche. I know exactly how to target to them, market to them, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, that's kind of the point here. And then, yeah, product, my product is really good. My product is really good because I had like an 80% success rate with all of my students. They all got the score that they wanted for the SAT. If you're not familiar, it's like a test. Yeah, so I got 80% success rates applying all these things, and I say, okay, well, we're going to get you to 75% success rate here. So that's kind of that. And then, yeah, sales, again, how do you get 50, 60+% closing rates, which is what I had. Show up rates, hiring closers, increasing follow-up responses, all this kind of stuff are the things that I'd be implementing to help them get to maybe 50, 100K, 200,000 a month. So yeah, that's kind of the concept here. It's a very, very, very straightforward concept. And I think we can definitely help many of these people grow, and I'm very confident in how I can help them. Although I will tell you, initially I did have a bit of fear, like, will I be able to do it? I'm working with someone right now, and I don't like revealing, I'm not going to reveal their names, obviously. I like being transparent, I'm not going to be that transparent. But I'm helping these guys, and I think they're doing pretty great. We just started like a few weeks ago. It's been like a week and a half. And we've implemented most of the systems, and I know for a fact if they implement the system that I had, right now they're hitting like 15, 20K a month on average. And I think once they implement this, they're going to be at 90, 100, 120K right away, just from one system. And so imagine the rest, right? Eventually, I do want to turn this into kind of like a licensing business where, we license software systems to them to be able to grow their business. And I think people are really going to love that. So, yeah, that's just me dumping my initial thoughts. As time goes on during the days, I'm probably not going to have as much to share. It's just going to be very boring work. Like, hey, today I recorded my video, I recorded a script, all that kind of stuff. And I'm doing all of this while I'm still in my 3rd year of college. I'm entering at UC Berkeley. So we'll see if this does really well. I may not go, I may go, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll see what happens. But that's kind of the concept. I'm honestly, I just recorded this because I want to prepare for this video over here. So making this video, and that's the scary part for me, is it's getting to that flow. So I want these videos to kind of be like a warm up to the other videos that I'm going to make. Because this feels more casual, right? It doesn't matter. I can stutter, I can make mistakes, all that kind of stuff. But I don't have to be like the most confident guy here. But when it comes to those videos, then obviously I'm going to have to sit there. I'm going to have to, be able to pitch directly to you. I have to be able to, project my voice, be confident. Here I can just talk to you like I'm a friend. So yeah, that is pretty much the breakdown. There's not really much else I can share here. Yeah, like most of my business, I'll tell you right now, most of it is written on Google Docs. That right there was what I showed you is called a mural board. But most of it is written on Google Docs. I'm tracking all my expenses through Google Sheets. Like, you don't need some kind of expensive stuff for this. It's very simple. What people are paying me for is my knowledge and expertise and time in the niche, because I've spent time in it. I know how it works. I've learned a lot about it. I've helped other people grow. Like, I'll tell you, the only reason I considered even doing this is because I had people who reached out to me and they were like, "Hey, dude, how'd you grow? How'd you do this?" Some people in our niche, like, they're medium-sized players. I'm like, "Oh, implement this, do that. Your landing page sucks. Like, fix the conversion rate there. Your ManyChat optimization doesn't even work. Like, are you even focused on the right things?" And doubled 2.5x, 3x their business. Like, that's huge. Going from like 20, 25K to like 60, 70K with just a few switches. Like, I talked to them for maybe an hour or two total, and they're able to get that result. Now imagine if I professionally go and help people with that. So that's the concept. That's kind of what I'm going into this with. And that's the only reason I want to start it. So now that I'm warmed up, I'm actually going to get to recording this video. I don't want to delay it anymore. Yeah, this is the first day, May 13th. And yeah. One more thing before I go. How did I get my first clients? I was one of the guys I knew. So I reached out to him like, "Hey, love what you're doing. Can I get on a call with you?" Got on a call with him. And then I was like, "Hey, I help people increase their companies." And he's like, "What's your credibility?" I'm like, "I've helped guys in the past." You've seen my success, right? He's seen my success. He's been following me for a while. My main channel, because he's also in the niche. So everybody thinks I was like competition. And so he's like, "Yeah, I saw your success. You're doing great. Great. Do you want the same results? Perfect. Let's work together." I made some kind of contract up within the day on the spot, and I started working with him the day after. Like, literally, I made a slide deck, and I should have priced higher. I'll be honest with you. Even he was like, "Oh, I thought it'd be more expensive." And I'm, one lesson you should learn: always price higher than expected, because you can always negotiate down. You can never negotiate up. Hard lesson learned. That it always kicks me in the balls. I always know I can price more, but I never price more, so it's annoying. But yeah, that's how I got this person. So I should have like doubled I honestly should have doubled the price, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit mad, but you know what? It's okay. We'll make through it. He still deserves the results that I promised him. And yeah, that's how I got started. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get to recording this video, but this is day one of Tutorlaunch, and I'm very excited to see where it goes from here. Okay.